Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought we could do a fun just catch up type of vlog and then also a bookish vlog because I do have a lot of bookish things that I would like to do. The first one being is that I need to update my book journal. There's a few months that I need to make like reading spreads and then just like general book spreads, and I also want to do a birthday spread. So anyways, I need to update the book/junk journal, get that funness going, and then I'm also doing a reread of Happy Place, so I figured we could do a little reading vlog portion of this, and then maybe I'll go to the bookstore. I'm not fully sure. There's just not a lot of books that I want to buy right now. I'm kind of just like not in the mood to like buy more books. So anyways, I mostly just wanted to kick off this vlog, say hi guys, I missed you. I missed vlogging, chatting with you guys, but I'm back and I'm ready to do some bookish things. Yeah, I hope you guys have been well. Summer has arrived. I don't know about you guys, but I live in Texas and summer's really hot here to the point where it's miserable. So I feel like some people are like, my seasonal depression's gone. I'm kind of the opposite. I'm kind of like, it's so hot, I don't want to be outside right now as I'm sitting in a sweatshirt in my cold apartment. So anyways, you guys, I hope you all have been well. Sorry for the break, but you know, this is your sign to take a little break, give yourself some grace, and enjoy life. But I am excited. I really desperately need to do some updates in my book journal, so I'll take you guys along on that. I need to go do some research, aka go explore Pinterest and start collecting images that I would like to print off. It's time to update my book journal/junk journal. It's been a minute since I've done anything in here. So I was watching Bestie Katie's video of, I think she was doing like bookish things, and she reminded me that I needed to look at my 25 books in 2025 spread because I have forgotten I made this spread and there are a good chunk of books here I need to be reading, or at least I want to read in 2025. So I need to remember this next time I do a TBR video to like reference this page because there are a good chunk of books that I want to read. So I'm gonna look at this, see if I've made any progress, and then I also need to update my fave books of 2025 for that month specifically. So I need to update May and June, print out the books that I loved that month for this spread, and then I've made some updates and I don't think I've shown them to y'all in a while, but let's see. Oh my gosh, you guys, I think I also need to make my summer TBR spread in here. Oh, so much to do. Okay, anyway, so I don't think I showed you guys April. So I did just a very simple April wrap up. And then I really like how this One Golden Summer spread turned out. Is it really simple? Yes, but I think it's really cute. So I really like how that spread turned out. And then I did a fun Teen Wolf spread because I was in my rewatch era and I just thought it'd be fun to have a little spread for Teen Wolf. And so the spreads I'm gonna make right now, I have a Gilmore Girls page reserved because I have been in a Gilmore Girls rewatch, so I thought that could be fun. Then I need to do my May recap, and then I'm going to do a birthday spread, and then a June recap. And then I need to do my summer TBR spread. Totally forgot I needed to do that, so I didn't print out things for that. So I think I'm gonna this is gonna be a big old book updating of this. So yeah, basically that is what I'm gonna be working on for my journal right now. So while I have you guys here and I start working on cutting up my paper for me to start gluing, I can do some reading updates for you guys. So I recently read Let's Make a Scene by Laura Wood, and you guys, this book was so fun and just like a pleasant surprise. I didn't anticipate enjoying it as much as I did. I enjoyed Laura Wood's Under Your Spell, which I think came out last year. I really enjoyed that. It was fun, but honestly, like, nothing to write home about. I would recommend it. It just wasn't like a top favorite romance, but her new book, Let's Make a Scene, you guys, this book is so fun. I highly recommend it. And basically we follow this very renowned actress and she's having a kind of PR nightmare. She doesn't really know what to do. She gets kicked off of a movie she was supposed to film. And so she's kind of like in limbo and just like in despair. And her agent comes to her saying that there's an opportunity to do a sequel to the first movie she ever made, which basically put her on the map becoming an actress because it was so well received. And she's like, oh, I don't know, like, do the fans really want that? And obviously her agent's like, yes, the fans want it. They've been wanting this for like 20 years. Let's give it to them. And so she agrees to do it. And then her agent's like, but in order to help revamp your image, we need you to fake date your co-star. And it just so happens that she hates her male co-star in this movie. Like, they despised each other when they filmed this originally. And so she's really like unsure if she should even do it now because of the fake dating. But she's like, yeah, my reputation really could use a bump right now. And she has nothing to lose. And so she agrees to do it. And so does the male co-star. And so they're fake dating. And we get to see them kind of realize that they've grown since they've last seen each other, particularly because there are dual timeline chapters. And so it's really fascinating to see when they first filmed this movie, their dynamics between each other versus like now being almost 20 years later, how do they interact with each other? So we get to see that growth, which is really fun. And I add that the movie that they're filming is a Regency romance, basically giving Bridgerton vibes, and the tension and angst is just sheer perfection. Like, I could vividly picture this book in my head, and I really hope it gets picked up for something because it was just so amazing. So I highly recommend you all pick that up. So I recently read that book, can't recommend it enough. And then I'm currently rereading, as you guys know, Happy Place. I'm just taking my time and highlighting some quotes that I just really like. And it's actually really interesting reflecting on, I guess, this book and then her newest book, Great Big Beautiful Life, because the writing is just so kind of different. And it's actually crazy to see the developments happen. And maybe I'm saying this because I can relate better to Happy Place versus Great Big Beautiful Life. So the writing in Happy Place just hits harder for me. And I just find that there are more, not profound, but just very reflective writing and quotes and sentences in Happy Place that I think everyone can relate to. That sense of like finding your true friend group and feeling at home. The way she describes like being able to like sit in silence with people you feel most comfortable, I think is also just great writing versus Great Big Beautiful Life. The writing didn't have that big of an impact on me. So it's just really interesting seeing the difference. wanted to wrap up this video and share my final thoughts on Happy Place because I finished my reread of it and I can confirm that it still stands in my top 3 books for Emily Henry. Now, it's not going to be number 1. Number 1 I think is forever going to be Beach Read, but depending on the day when you ask me, this might be number 2 or 3. I personally really love this story, and I know a lot of people maybe aren't a big fan of this one in particular. I just remember when this one came out, people were like, "Ooh, I hate this book," but I can resonate with a lot of these characters, especially when it comes to friendships and maintaining them post-college. It's a lot and people drift, but that doesn't necessarily mean you aren't as close to friends anymore. It just means we're on different paths, and that's totally okay. And I think just having that communication there is so important. And I think this is a struggle because no one wants to hurt each other's feelings and their friendships and stuff like that. So I just think it's very relatable. And I appreciate the storyline. Harriet and Wynne, I think, are really wholesome. I love the timelines in this one. And obviously I love that it's set in Maine. I think that's just such a fun book for summer. So I personally love this. I did bump my ranking down because when I originally read this book, I gave it 5 stars. And upon a reread, I don't think it's 5-star worthy. Like, I still think Beach Read holds that one. So I gave it a 4.25 rating. Still really loved it. Lots of memorable quotes in this one. Just the writing was really insightful and reflective on relationships, and I just really enjoyed it. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We did a lot of book journaling updates that needed to get made, so I'm happy those are done. And I liked how my spreads turned out, and I got to reread one of my favorite books. And I hope you guys are having a great summer so far. Can you guys believe we're in July? I personally can't. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye, guys.